Hello class, welcome to our first chapter, Chapter 10, Accounting for Fixed Assets, also referred to as Property, Plant and Equipment, or PP&E. Note, this chapter also covers other long-term assets such as intangibles and natural resources. Also note that most chapters include a section on financial statement analysis. In this chapter, for example, the book covers the asset turnover. Now, the purpose of this video is to provide you with the overview of this chapter and to offer a suggestion as to how you may want to approach the chapter. Notice that there are 6 tabs that I will discuss briefly. Let's begin with the LOs, or learning objectives. Chapter 10 has 7 LOs. The first 3, LO 1 through 3, and the last one, LO 7, relate to PP&E. LO 4 and LO 5 cover natural resources and intangibles respectively. LO 6 is the previously mentioned financial statement analysis topic. To be more clear, let me break down the LOs a little further. LO 1 through LO 3 essentially represent the life cycle of a fixed asset. LO 1 discusses the initial purchase transaction, including lump sum purchases. This LO also discusses expenditures subsequent to initial purchase, or what the book refers to as either capital or revenue expenditures. LO 2 effectively accounts for the use of the fixed asset. It is more technically the recognition of the cost over the useful life of depreciable operating long-term assets, referred to as depreciation. Note that depreciation, depletion, and amortization are the same, except that the latter 2 terms are used for natural resources and intangibles respectively. Depreciation is calculated using various methods. We will focus on 3: SL or straight line, DDB or double declining balance, and UOP or units of production. LO 3 then discusses the disposal of fixed assets. Disposals can be effected in 3 ways: by discarding or throwing away, by selling, or by exchanging the asset. This last topic is a little challenging, so a whole section dedicated to it has been written as LO 7. And finally, LO 4 and LO 5 focus on natural resources and intangibles. Moving now to tab 2, the intro. Here, an overview of each of the LO sections in the chapter is given. It also includes a description of some of the resources in the back of the chapter. Tab 3 shows what are the eventual submissions that you will make by the deadlines. This tab will reflect the same as already published via the weekly agenda announcement and also in the class calendar. Note that I'm suggesting that good grades in any accounting class is a function of effort plus performance, which requires solid understanding of the material and also practice in solving problems. In the Resources tab, tab 4, I include several links to resources that you can opt to use in learning the material. I would especially recommend to review the answer keys, the lecture notes, and the Excel handouts. At times, I may also add links to videos showing how to solve specific problems. You can use any or all of these resources as your schedule allows. Remember, what matters with respect to your final grade are the deliverables, such as the RCs and the homeworks. Finally, tab 5 suggests an approach to your reading and homework practice. There are several resources, as mentioned before, that you can opt to use to learn the material. Only you know what is your preferred way to plan and execute and to deliver the assignments by the deadlines. Remember that the official class runs from Monday through Friday at noon, but you can still work and submit assignments until usually the end of the weekend. However, I will still suggest to front load your work to allow me to help you by responding to your questions in discussion threads. As you know, the cutoff time for my response is Friday at noon. Tab 6 is a blank space that I may or may not use. Disregard it for now, unless I announce otherwise. Thanks very much for taking the time to view this Chapter 10 overview. The remaining chapters will likely reflect very similar overviews as we progress through the quarter. Any questions, as always, post them in my virtual office hours discussion under Module 0. Take care all.